Have you ever committed to do something on a daily basis and then you missed a day? What do you do next? Well, this video is all about what happens when you miss a day of writing. Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Denis'Thomas. If you've just found me, that's Denise without an E on the end. And today we are talking about what happens when you commit to writing every day and then you miss a day. Well, if you've just found me, you've caught us right in the middle of a 100-day challenge. That's where we try to write 500 words a day for 100 days. That is a challenge, isn't it? Because in reality, writing for 100 days straight can be tough. So you may be full of energy and excited about your project for the first few days. Maybe you even make it a few weeks, but then something happens that messes with your schedule. Maybe you get sick, or your kids get sick, or you have a busy time at work, or you're traveling, or the holidays hit, or you get the flu, or any of those kinds of things can interfere with your writing. Sometimes the things that interfere are the thoughts that get in your head of, oh, 100 days is a long time. I don't know if I could make it. Or, oh, I'm just so tired this morning. Maybe I'll just skip writing time. Or maybe it's, I've got this other thing to do. And so maybe I'll just work on that instead and see if I get back to writing. Those would be internal obstacles. But whether the obstacles come from the outside or from inside your head, the truth is that if you write for any length of time, you will face them. And when that happens, you have a choice. You could say, you know what, that's it. I just broke my streak. I made it for 26 days and I missed day 27. And so that's it. See, I can't write 100 days. I'm just over it. Maybe I'll start again in the new year, or maybe I'll start again next week, or some other arbitrary start over time just because you missed a day. That is perfectionism. This idea that you have to do 100 days and it has to be a perfect 100 days or it doesn't count. And that is an absurd thought. If you want to be a writer and you're going to write consistently for any length of time, you will occasionally miss days. And if you throw in the towel, you're going to miss an opportunity to finish your manuscript. The truth is, even if you only wrote 90 out of 100 days, you still would make substantial progress on your manuscript and maybe even complete it in 90 days. Well, what happens if you have a series of missed days? What if you take a week off for a trip or holidays, or if you're in bed for a week, or if things just get crazy and you can't write and you miss multiple days? Then what? Well, the same thing applies. You just write again tomorrow. Tomorrow is a brand new day. It's another opportunity to write. 100 days is an arbitrary amount of time. It's a great amount of time. It's about 3.5 months. It's about the length of a university semester. It's a great amount of time for writing a manuscript, but it doesn't mean that you have to perfectly write 500 words every single day. If you do, that's fantastic. So if you've watched this far into the video, and if even the title of this video appeals to you, you probably need some encouragement today. So let me give that to you. Please hear this. 100-day challenge is a great idea. I encourage it. I've even promoted it on this channel. But 100-day challenge is not about 100 days of writing without missing a single day. It can be. That's a lovely goal. And I've done it many times, and maybe you will too. But if you miss a day, it's not the end of the world. It's just a missed day. Try to not miss more than one in a row. But if you do, if you end up missing a series of days, again, the next day, you just keep writing. That's the difference between writers and wannabes. Writers write. If they miss a day, they come back the next day and they write. If they miss a series of days, they come back the next day and they write. That's what I'm going to encourage you to do today. If you miss a day, it's really not a big deal. The important thing is to write consistently. As long as you do that, it doesn't really matter how long your streak is. If you are consistently writing, then even if you break the streak on a regular basis, and some of us do by not writing on Sundays, you're still good. You're still writing consistently, and you still have many opportunities to finish your book. So this is what I want you to hear in this video today. If you are a consistent writer, you will hit obstacles. You will miss days that you had planned to write. It's what you do next that determines whether you're really a writer or just a wannabe. Real writers write, which means you just come back and you write on your next day. I hope you found that encouraging today. Well, if you want to join us on the 100-day challenge, today could be your day one if you haven't started, or you could just join us where you are. But if you want to know more about the 100-day challenge, check out this video next.